Have you ever pondered why death, a natural process as birth, is feared by many? It's often due to misinformation and the taboos that surround it. We've swept death under the carpet, perpetuating fear and misunderstanding. Instead, we should be talking about death, making it as common and natural a topic as birth. Accurate information and open discussions about death can alleviate this fear. Familiarizing ourselves with the dying process can transform death into an extraordinary experience. Why do we view death as a failure of life or medical ability? It's a question ingrained in societal norms, painting death as defeat, failure, and fear. But it's time to reconsider. Imagine death not as an end, but as a transition, a birthing process in the spiritual realm. This shift in perspective can transform our perceptions, allowing us to see death as a natural consequence of life. Accepting death as a part of life can shift our perspective and change our attitude towards it. Could death, instead of being feared, be a beautiful experience? Just as we celebrate the miracle of birth, we can approach death with a similar sense of reverence. When we understand the dying process, we can face it with calm confidence and peaceful acceptance. Much like how we prepare for birth, we can also prepare for death, transforming it from a feared unknown into a dignified, natural process. Death, in its own unique way, can be a deeply beautiful experience. Knowledge and understanding can transform our perception of death into a beautiful experience. Can we truly live fully without knowing how to die well? Each day we face tiny deaths, disappointments, unmet desires, things not going our way. These daily deaths are rehearsals for the final curtain call. The skills needed to navigate them are the same: clear vision, acceptance, and the ability to let go. By managing these daily deaths well, we're practicing for our eventual departure. Befriending death not only allays our fear of it, but also helps us embrace life fully. How prepared are you for death? Is a question that might catch you off guard, but it's one that's worth contemplating. Death education is paramount, not just for those on the brink of passing, but for everyone. It helps us understand and accept the inevitability of death, reducing the fear and anxiety associated with it. Imagine being at the end of life, overwhelmed by fear and unable to absorb comforting information about death. It's a situation many find themselves in, and it's a predicament that can be avoided with proper death education. By familiarizing ourselves with death now, we make space for understanding, acceptance, and even tranquility. It equips us to confront the end of life with grace and peace, transforming a potentially fraught experience into a serene one. The best time to familiarize ourselves with death is now. Death education is not just about dying, but also about living.